Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we got some summon points available for the Golden Frieza and Gogeta banner. Here, let's just start summoning. I figured it would be a good... So notice, by the way, they did change... maybe I should bring up one of these other videos we did about this, but... So, when we have banners that have, like, discounts or something like that, remember, you're able to get summon points from the first 3 multis, but then once, like, discounts would go away, then you're able to do another 3 multis that can get you summon points. I guess it's a way to try and get players to, like, put more summons into some of these banners and stuff. I would, like, I do want to kind of do another update on these summon points, though, and I do want to actually summon and get all summon points available. I'm probably not going to do this forever, because there's just not, like, summon points aren't going to have any value for me. That's Daimagoku, okay. We got Daimagoku right there. Summon points just flat out are not going to have any value for me, right? Like, I rainbow every character that comes out. I'm not going to need to get tickets and summon on these banners that have, like, kind of like older characters. It's just not really going to do very much for me. And let me just say this right near the start right here. Let me very much emphasize as we get summon points. Do not chase summon points, guys. Let the summon point, like I would really try and heavily encourage you guys to not really even consider summon points, like, as being a factor in if you want to summon or not. The thing about summon points, it appears as though this is something that is going to be here for good. I don't know that there's 100% confirmation of that, because they've talked about doing special things for the 10th year, and then, you know, maybe those things won't stick around. So I'm just a little bit, like, kind of like, you know, cautious about, like, Dokkan Day and summon points and stuff. But at least for a while, I do know that summon points are going to be around. And I'm always seeing confusion about this system right here. So my advice to you guys for now would be to just let the summon points come to you. Summon your stones, like as you normally would on whichever banners or whatever particular characters you're looking for or anything like that. But don't, like, chase just to get summon points. And one huge thing I gotta see here. So once you get 300 summon points, you could grab a ticket. Here, let me just quickly. Like, once you get the 300 summon points, you are able to go over here and we're able to get a ticket. Let me just quickly show this screen right here, and then we're gonna go over all this again, right? Right here. So we could pick out one of these tickets, and then we could jump over here with the ticket, and there is a ticket banner, right, where we could summon, and it'll give us one character. So these right here, you know, we get a ticket, and then we're able to get one of these characters. It actually is a really good system for players, right? Like, I feel like this is a nice system for free-to-play players, right? As long as you're not really, like, chasing the summon, like, you just let them come to you, and eventually you're going to be able to get a free character. And then you've also got, you know, the coin system, and, you know, you also would have pity on some banners as well. So Dokkan has kind of collected a lot of different ways to make it easier to obtain some of these characters, which is good. And then there's the lineups right here. Where is it? It's I might have to pause and find exactly where it says, but they did mention that they're going to be updating the characters you can select in November. I just might have to actually quickly find where it says this. Yeah, here we go. A summon event with a new list of available characters is scheduled to become available after 11/28. So right when we're, you know, leading into December, they're going to update the banners. So I assume what it is these banners are going to change. It might be pretty crazy, because these could have the GDC LRs. Like, this right here could be Omega Shenron and Blue Goku and Vegeta, and this one right here could be Rose and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Kind of like, you know, front and center on these banners with the summon points, which to me sounds pretty crazy, because I believe the official return of the GDC characters is going to be the 11th anniversary. Is going to kind of be like the official return of those characters. So I felt like it was good to just kind of, like, you know, rehash this information a little bit, try and get it out as much as I can, trying to, like, let people know about kind of like the silliness of, you know, like some of these systems. And I've seen a lot of people wondering, like, oh my god, like, should I use my summon points right away? If I don't use them, will I lose them? And it's like, as of right now, you're good, right? Because they did confirm that they're going to be switching up the lineup in November, right? So that's good. And honestly, looking at the lineup of characters right now, a lot of those 10th anniversary characters, after the massive power creep from GDC, I mean, unless you're trying to maybe aim to get one of the, like, you know, long form characters to help with festival battles, potentially, those missions, I think maybe waiting for GDC characters to be added to that would probably be a better... Oh, Pan! Nice! Okay, yeah, I'll definitely take that. Yeah, that's decent right there. There's not really too much I could get from this banner that would give me a lot of value. I would say the number one thing I'm looking for here is probably the Vegeta. The banner unit coat Vegeta. I would definitely gladly take him. That would be sick if we're going to get the banner unit Vegeta. I do badly want him. Because, remember, like, if I'm doing, like, extra summons like this, the main reason I'm doing this is for summon points. But, you know, if I could get, you know, extra characters to link level, like, that's a huge W. I'm definitely trying to do that, but there's only so many characters, right? Alright, so these summons didn't end up really being that good. And then we get, yeah, Gotenks and Piccolo. Literally the last thing in the world I need. Okay, so there we go. There are the summon points, and then there, boom, that's gone. So they did change the text, by the way, to make it more obvious that it's, you know, summon point stuff and not leading to the free multi. So it seems like they did listen to our complaints about how, you know, it was going to be frustrating. See, this right here, you know, still has the same thing. Like, you could tell the difference between the two of them. All right, so that covers all that. Here, let's just head on over here. Let's just go ahead and grab this stuff out of the gift box. So these will be the extra summon points, a couple of red coins, and some of those tickets right there. I think I'll probably just end up with a couple of Memorial Stone summons. I think we'll go to about the 10-minute mark to kind of make this more so like a kind of like a, you know, an official video. Usually when I'm making videos, I do like to go for that 10-minute mark if it's like a news thing or something like that. So we'll just do a couple of these. My plan is still, I'm not planning on doing another, well, I am planning on doing only potentially one more video doing these summons right here, but it's going to be that Twitch stream idea I had. I don't know when it's going to, I mean, we're going to have some time because, you know, this week there is going to be some content and some major EZAs, but I mean, that is going to dry up quick while we're waiting for the next Dokkan Fest to be announced, which I think we're going to see the next Dokkan Fest probably on the 29th is when we might see them tweeted. I think it'll be the 29th. So, all right, let's hammer through some of these summons here, see if we can't, you know, get something good, get a character I could use for link leveling fodder or whatever. Was able to get those summon points and was able to tell people, like, you know, just be patient with the summon point system. Let it come to you. I think that's like the strongest advice that I could give people is, you know, to try and be as patient as you possibly can with the summon point ticket stuff. Oh, we got Dragon Fist. Okay. I might be able to use that. Well, I mean, it would just be an Elder Kai for his Unzi Awakened SSR, I suppose. Yeah, this guy was really fun. I remember they're going to do a redo of him that's going to look a lot better, by the way. Right? Like, right now, we just have kind of like that character and his animations. Like the problem with Dragon Fist is the same problem with Pat the Power Kid Goku, which is, like, the thing they kind of made it subpar, right? So the Dragon Fist animation was not that crazy. Just like Pat the Power Kid Goku when he does kind of like the 360 Kamehameha, right? Like that also was not really correctly done. So like both of those, like I think like an LR Pat the Power Kid Goku could have the correct, you know, 360 Kamehameha. You know, I think another Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku could have like I mean, it's, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just, like, it's like they, like, kind of, like, went half-assed on that STR Dragon Fist because they knew they had Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta coming up. Yeah, we're gonna shaft Super Saiyan 3 Goku because Gogeta's the one who's gonna get it. Is that not so crazy? That's kind of That's kind of what happened too, man. Like that is what happened, bro. That is what happened. Oh man. All right, let's keep going. All right. Come on, chat. I think we'll do multis now until we don't get a Dokkan Fest, I think. Which would be this one, it looks like. All right, well, chat, there we go. Again, coming back to the original point, don't really chase summon points. Remember, let them come to you. If it's a banner, you don't really have an interest in the character, or it's not something you're intending to really summon on, don't do it just because of the fact that there's going to be summon points. I would just try and heavily encourage you guys to just only, like, ignore the summon point system until you've just naturally accrued enough to be able to get the tickets, right? So I think that's kind of a smart way to handle it. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.